It should be good now. Okay, English opening in my mind. I'm gonna give him the same treatment. Yeah, no, I think that was fixed. I think that was fixed right now. Thank you. Now the same idea you see over and over. Bishop e6 is what I recommend in the course on Queen d7. But I really like this knight d4. Thank you. Now I wonder if I want to play the same knight h5. I just want to play f5, so this knight could go anywhere actually. Now knight h5, how tricky could it be? Very tricky. Good question. For the most part, we are happy the way it is, but then if at some point it's really annoying to you, you want to find other diagonals. You'll see. Things will open up for him. Just leave it there and enjoy the process. Okay, this is where things get ugly. This f5, how do we deal with it? That's why knight h5 is tricky, because then when I want to play f5, yeah, I just remembered what happens here. Okay, we're gonna take you. Let me play c6, because when I play f5, this is going to open up. It's coming back to me now. Now we go f5. Now g4 is the move that's always annoying, but we got knight f4. Yeah, we're hitting the queen. If they take us, the rook is off the hook. Well, it's because when you go with that, it's not the only one, but when you go with that, you get this pawn structure that is going to be much easier for you to attack on the king side. I think most people who get into the King's Indian is because of these crazy same side, king side attacks, like with the pawn storm and so on. With that said, a lot of people like to play the King's Indian with the c5 break, and it gives you more Benoni-like positions. And since your pawn structure is aiming at the queen side, you typically play more on the queen side. Just remember, it is a system, and you just gotta play what you like. If you like e5 better, play e5. If you like c5, play c5. Now here, moving the bishop back, the rook back should be the way to go, but I'm thinking, what if I go queen h4? Doesn't do anything. Knight g2 doesn't do anything. But at least we looked into it. Tricky to leave this on such a bad diagonal, but we should be okay. And I want to leave it on f7 because I'm planning to double up my rooks. Look, it should be always, well, let's say 90% of the time should be pawn. You don't take with the pawn when it's not safe, or when there's a very good reason for it, you don't take with the pawn. But for the most part, you take with the pawn. Okay, this is looking very good for us now. Remember a few games ago I told you I'm a little bit concerned about opposite color bishops. They tend to be drawish in the end game. In the middle game when you're attacking, or in the middle game, whoever is attacking should have the upper hand when they're opposite color bishops. If I'm attacking with my dark square bishop, they don't have a minor piece to stop it or to deal with it. So, but you have to be the one attacking. Otherwise, you're going to be in trouble. Yeah, that had to be played. Don't act like you played it because you wanted to. Now, I'm going to do this move that I'm going to check after, because it has to be a great move. That's how good we are. Now, seriously, this move incorporates that bishop. Just what I told you. You know that it needs to be involved. You look for ways to involve it. If they take with this pawn, rook f2, we get the queen. If they take with that pawn, this has to be really nice. Yeah, thank you. When we review the game after, the computer might say the opposite, but we'll see. I'm gonna keep pretending like it's a good move. Now, and the thing is that now, even if you get off here, if you go to g1, I take the pawn. If you go here, this is happening. This is mate. This is mate. This is mate. If I go rook g4, it's forcing mate. That's it, mate in 2. Okay. YouTube is good. Twitch has to be 1050, 1080. All right, this is mate. Now, I might be a little bit disappointed, but I'm expecting that to be a brilliant move somewhere. Not that it means anything, but it's after 2 hours here, it'll be nice to see some positive feedback. 90% accuracy. Honestly, I liked e5 better than rook g4, but I'll take rook g4 too. All right.